Yo, Seemlytuber back at it again with another video. On this video, we're gonna be talking about there's some weird things going on in the gaming industry right now. I've been peeping a lot of things for the past couple of days. We got fanboys literally trying to dox Portal Rock, a PlayStation YouTuber plus a person on Twitter that talks about PlayStation. And he trolls a lot, and yeah, they tried to dox him this morning, as well as we also have PlayStation acquires another studio, a Dutch studio called Nix's Software. They'll be joining the PlayStation Studios family. They are known for making ports. They're a port studio. So it looks like they are bolstering their studios as well to get ready to port some of their better games over and have them in better quality when they're ported over to PC. So that's always good to see. But in the statement, they also said that they are bringing these games to PlayStation fans to support games and bring them to PlayStation fans. So it's always great to see they're acquiring studios that will make their games better. That's what it's all about. Having good games for the people that play these games. We always talk about how a lot of Xbox games aren't that good. A lot of PlayStation games are not running well on PC when they port them over. A lot of these games have bugs at the start when they first come out. So you get studios like this that can help improve and iron out those bugs. You get the support studios to help make these games better and more fully functional and running when they come out. That's all it's about. People talk about making games worth $70, getting these support studios to make sure these games are fully running well when they launch, so that these games can be worth the price tag that are put on them. They can be at that quality level of what people expect for when they're paying for games at $70. Unlike if you get a Madden or something, it's just going to be an update and it's going to be $70 again every year continuously from now on. So yeah, PlayStation is doing great things. They're acquiring studios and are working with studios to bring great games and functioning games to all of us. As well as we also have who's Destin works for IGN. He also has a YouTube channel. He's tried to call out Herman Hurst and say that he was lying because he said they weren't in an arms race, but they were acquiring studios still. And what he tried to call them out and say that what do you call it if they're acquiring studios, and what is it if it isn't an arms race then? I don't think he really realizes like the arms race they were talking about is that they're not in a race to buy up just random studios. PlayStation spends their money effectively and they spend it on studios that have a proven track record. Unlike Xbox. Xbox literally went out and just bought studios and made deals with whoever they could. Seeing as the Medium came out and it was in such terrible running state on their console, and they went out and made a deal with this company. And they delivered a not functioning running product on their console that came out this year. Which is that, like, you gotta be wary of who you make deals with and spend money with. They went out and bought Bethesda. What has been Bethesda's current track record in the last couple of years? All they've done is re-release Skyrim, and their two of their most popular franchises, they ruined them with recent releases. Fallout 76 was terrible. Wolfenstein: The New Blood was terrible. it reviewed terrible, and people hated it. People hated the new Wolfenstein game. And the same goes for Fallout 76. It was terrible. It was barely even running. People hated it. So two out of their best franchises, they haven't released another Evil Within game. So we don't know how that's going to turn out. And now they're moving on to new IPs because they've ruined some of their old IPs. So they literally just went for a publisher to just add content on there. Because they literally just added those games on there just to flood Game Pass with content, so it can really make it worth it for everyone to just pick it up, even if they don't even play Xbox like that. So that's all they went and got that for. So that's all they went and got Bethesda for. It was just a buffer to content. They're just spending money blindly on some of these acquisitions that they're doing. It was not a strategic thing to acquire Bethesda. It really wasn't. But it was a good move nonetheless, because they'll have exclusivity to the next Skyrim and Starfield in the next 4 to 5 years when these games come out. We might be getting Starfield at the end of next year. We don't know if they're going to be able to keep to that date, because we saw no gameplay from it at E3 this year, and it's supposed to have a year release time frame. It's supposed to release next year holiday season. So we don't know if they're going to improve upon their games and take away the image of what they've had in the past couple of years. So we'll just have to see from there. But that arms race, they're not in the arms race. PlayStation is sticking with studios that have been making good games and that have been loyal to them for a while now. Bluepoint has been loyal. They've been doing remasters and stuff for a lot of their games, and they've worked on Bloodborne as well, and they've been working with Sony for the long haul. It's a no-brainer that they would pick up a studio that's been doing work on their games and been providing quality work for them for a long time, as well as House Marquee. House Marquee just released a game that made profit. It was very successful, and it was running and fully functional at launch. It crashed for some people, but for the majority of people, that game was fully functional and it sold and made a profit. So it's a no-brainer, and they were loyal to PlayStation for the long haul, for the past generation at least. So it's a no-brainer. Unlike Xbox, and Xbox isn't really even competing. They're acquiring these studios to just bolster Game Pass. They're not acquiring content. Even with the statement they just made about Halo, they literally came out and said that Halo will not make or break. If it's not good at launch this year, it will not make or break the series. They're still going to continue to push it out, even if it's a bad product. So, yeah, Xbox is literally telling us that they're going to be releasing bad content and bad games and not fully functional and running games on these next gen consoles. The only ones that's going to be able to get the fully good looking game is going to be the people that are on PC that are on Game Pass getting their games. So, it's not an arms race. It literally isn't. There's Xbox is on their path, PlayStation is on their path, and we just have to accept that they're going two totally different ways, and that they're doing things better than Xbox. Xbox has Game Pass, PlayStation makes great games, and we've had on multiple occasions that Xbox has admitted that their games their games are not at the quality of a last gen game in The Last of Us Part 2. Their games are not at that quality. No one in the industry is at that quality. We just gotta admit, PlayStation has the best games currently. We have to wait to see if this Microsoft money can help Bethesda to improve upon their games to bring them to that quality level. But from what they've said in their investor call meetings, they're not at that level, and no one in the industry is at that level yet. So that's all I really have to say in this video. I got some more news and stuff I'm going to talk about, but let me go ahead and wrap this one up for you guys. Put a little bell and a little bow on top and get this one pushed out to you guys on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out my other videos. I'm going to see y'all in another one. Seemlytuber out. Peace.